Hey there guys, Prince Laharakun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. In the last episode, a bunch of really bad things happened that would take too long to explain on this small little screen. So we're gonna go ahead and continue onward down here. And it turns out that I didn't actually get all the way to the end of the Sol Sanctum like I'd wanted to. Because you have to run all the way through the entire area, and I completely forgot about that. So yeah, basically a whole bunch of bad stuff happened. We went to go get the elemental stars, couldn't want to look at them, and then Satoru and Nardi came back, and it turns out that Rob was actually not dead. Rob ended up being on their side and teamed up with them, and which ended up betraying us by taking Jenna, whom the Satoru and Nardi apparently wanted to hurt, which he didn't realize it because he's got that typical main character I'm not that smart type thing. And there you go. So now we're back here, and we're trying to escape from the inevitably destroying Sol Sanctum. I didn't realize you had to run all the way back. Holy cow. I forgot they were that mean. You can't tell, it's been quite a while since I've last played this. And to be honest, I probably should have done a practice run, but yeah, whatever. Wait. I know retreat. I completely forgot about that. Wait, does this retreat me back to the entrance? Okay, good, yeah. So if you want to get out faster, you can just use retreat, and I completely forgot that you start with that. Whoops. Well, better late than never. Well, about that one. Wait, they did? Well, yeah. What better place to study alchemy than the forbidden Sol Sanctum, right? Right? More than you know, Mom. Yeah, that's not good. Wow, that seems to be my favorite thing to say these last few episodes. Well, we could, but why would we want to do that when it's basically exploding? I mean, I guess we're gonna have to face them eventually. Hi guys! What's up? Guess we were bound to be busted eventually. Oh, you know, around. Stuff. Yeah, about that one. You're telling me. I can do that, yeah. Yeah, so Eric was jumping around and looking left and right and nodding a whole bunch, and I started to nod with him. But then I pulled out this random sphere that I had, and then Eric like freaked out, and then we got like really, really sad, and then yeah, Eric started running around in circles and running up to altars, and then I looked around and nodded some more, and then jumped up a whole bunch. Yeah, then Eric came back, and then we stood back to back because of the evil monsters that were fighting us, and we started running around in crazy circles. And you're not buying any of this, are you? Sadly. We did well, we kinda did the best we could. There wasn't much we could do, honestly. Well, yeah, of course they can be saved. What are you talking about? Yeah, he will. He's a pretty capable guy. I hear he has a YouTube channel. I mean, never mind. Yep, it was kind of creepy, actually. Oh, really now? Ah, the irony of it being in your mind's eye, I suppose. Yeah, that's what we're told. What? Didn't we just explain to you in our very riveting and amazing story what just happened to us? I'm sorry you couldn't trust us over a floating eyeball stone face thing. I hope not. He was trying to prevent it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that cough. Oh, good. That's just what we want to hear. Yeah, see? That's what he told us he was gonna do, so he better keep on his word. I don't like where this is going. Mom, you're not helping. Oh, that's good. Well, Eric, there are a few things that I could probably mention. Like that, see? That's a perfect example. As we've been told, apparently I have the power to rule the world with one of these. It will... Well, considering we've been guarding them, I would assume so. Makes sense. What? What's a pity? The fact that our decisions help save or destroy a world? I mean, that's kind of common sense if you think about it. Well, yeah. Yes? What? Excuse me? I mean, I guess we did cause this whole thing, but... yeah. You're going to put the fate of the world in our hands? I mean, we're still beginning synergists. Except that's not what these are called, and I can't think of the term for some reason. Adepts, that's what it is. We're just beginner adepts still. Oof. Okay. Yes, this is such an easy decision. Okay, so a bit of explaining here. It's worth noting, and I will show this at the end of the video, that if you decide to say no here, you can actually get a different ending. You can actually get the bad ending of the game if you say no here a few times. They'll ask you multiple times, and if you keep saying no, then the game will actually end. And it's actually a pretty interesting ending, and I'll put it at the end of the video for all of you guys. So for now, we're just gonna say yeah, because no is the coward's way out. Let's be honest here. I said what I said, didn't I? He's got a point there, you did. You can't complain. Ah, thanks. I mean, it's not like we had any other choice, really. I guess we did, but, you know. Stuff. Lots of stuff, actually. But not really, because he didn't say much. Huh? What? Rob must unlock the power. I'm fairly sure he just said that we're gonna be the ones to save the world. You know, I'm just saying here. The guidance of the elemental star. I mean, I guess if this stone is that powerful, it would make sense. Yeah, then what? Yeah, what can we do? What? Eh? What? Wait, what? Seek the Djinn, or Djinn, I guess they're called. Yes. So you're going to tell us how they're going to tie in with the lighthouses, right? Because, you know... Oh. Good. Good. I didn't need help. That is all. Okay. Good. Thanks. That was quite quite uplifting. I am so glad right now that we had this conversation. Yeah, meditation. That sounds good. What? You guys aren't much use either, are you? You said it, Gramps. Exactly. But... well, she has a point. They didn't really. Now? I guess? Now would be good. I mean, when else are we gonna do it? Although that is kind of sad. Yeah. And so we rest for the last time in our hometown. Puppy! Eh? Oh, and you too, Eric. Yeah. Good to see who you have a lot of faith in. Aw, thank you. We need more of those. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Why isn't she here? Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I guess so. What? We're not? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Bye, everybody. Thank you for everything. And so we begin our journey out into the world. Now, there were a few things that we gained. There was one thing we gained from that that's interesting, is that the catch beads will bestow catch when equipped. So if we equip these, it says it's gear, but it doesn't actually increase your defense or offense or anything like that. It actually gives you new synergy. And there are a few items in the world like this. So now we have access to catch. And you can grab light objects from afar. It's not the most useful, but it will be used quite often. And if you paid attention to the beginning of the game, then you should recognize what this synergy does and what it looks like. So let's go ahead and run towards this shiny thing over here real quick. Hello. Yeah, we just started though. Yep. Freshly out of town though. Eh? Oh, you're a Jinny! Even though you're not technically a Jin, you're a Jinny? And there's a difference? I wonder what the term for that is, cause like he's technically a Jin, but he's a Venus Jinny. I don't know. Maybe someone can explain that to me, because I don't understand the plural and stuff for Jin. Although I think D-Jin. Is that even a real thing? Because I know there's like Genie, and there's a basing off that, and I'm getting off topic. Yay, it's Flint! Huh. Flint, huh? Do you know someone by the name of Hinawa by chance? Well, I guess we did technically see that. Yay! I'd like that. Alright, sounds good. Why'd you look sad when you did that? Well, yeah, why am I gonna say no to that? And there we go. Our first Jin. No. No, please don't. Oh no. No. I'm going to skip all this. Not the dreaded tutorial. No. Why? Why would you do this to me? Whew, okay. Thank you very much for that tutorial that I knew. And I will explain, you know, Jin stuff to anyone who's new to the series. Alright, here we go. We have our first Jin. Now, you remember how I mentioned how levels in this game aren't the most important thing? That's because Jin are. And now we have access to our Jin. We'll be using these quite a bit. So, when you first have a Jin, its name will be white. And when it's white, that means it's in set mode. When you go into battle, you can choose to unleash it in battle, and when you do, it'll use the effect as you see on the bottom screen, which this is just a really powerful attack. If you set it to standby, note how it reduces your stats. That's because Dijin, or Jin, I'll probably call them Dijin, like just out of pure habit. Dijin will actually give you stat boosts, and the more that you have, the more you'll gain from it. For example, note how it says underneath Zack's portrait, it says Squire. When you get more Jin, that'll actually change your class. But more interestingly, is you have to note each character's set abilities. Now you notice that Zack has Earth magic, basically. I'll call it magic too, probably. Earth synergy. Now that's because Zack is a Venus adept. But since Eric is a Mars adept, if you give him an Earth magic, you notice how his class will change and his stats will change quite a bit. For example, he'll gain 10 more attack, his HP will go up a bit, and he'll gain a lot of agility, but his defense and luck will go down. But what's more interestingly is that he will change his synergy as well. He'll gain the ability growth, which is not something he would get normally, because he starts with Flare. The cool thing about this game is there are a ton of classes that you can mess around with, and each of them have different effects with each other, and they're all really, really cool, and they each bring something new to the table. So here's a good battle we can use as an example. Now you see we have Djinn in the options. We can go ahead and use Flint. Now if we use Flint, it's going to reduce our stats by a bit, and it's going to basically not be a good time. But after they go, holy cow, they got a crit on us! Oh my gosh, we're dying to slimes. Alright, now that we've done that, we now have the option to summon. You'll notice that Flint is now set into set status, and when any Djinn that are in set can be summoned. And as you can see here, summoning Venus will cost one Venus Djinn. So we're gonna go ahead and use it. And then he can summon as well, but he can't. Technically, he can't because Zack already used summon. And there you go. And we leveled up too. I didn't quite level up as much as I really wanted to before I get to this point. Now you'll notice that it's in yellow, and that means it's recovering. So that means that it's technically in a permanent set status, but without the effects of set in battle, meaning you can't summon it. Now, this a recovering Djinn will recover from two things. One, from a bunch of moving until a sound effect hits. Maybe. There we go. That sound effect you heard, that was the sound of a Djinn recovering, and now it's back into standby, which means you'll gain its full benefits again. And wow, what's with all the crits? So now that we've got that, we can now utilize it as normal, and you'll gain the stat bonuses back from that too. And that's really the basics of Jin. If it seemed a bit complicated when I explained it, you'll see a whole bunch of it in-game, and so it'll probably make more sense through that. So now, this is our world. It looks kind of funny on a GBA, but this is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see too. And that was Vale where we started. We could probably actually go back into Vale, but not yet. So before I end off this video though, we're gonna get into a battle. There is somewhere I want to go to show off something. Wow, I forgot how weak bats were. I didn't even need to cast Flare. Come on now. Now the Djinn aspect of this game is part of what makes it so great, is that it's got so much depth to it that it's actually really cool. And here we've got Vermin, which I always lovingly called Meryl's with spatulas, because that's really what it looks like, even though they're probably forks. I don't know, they always made me think of Meryl. And he gains a level and gained quite a bit of stats, actually. So we can go up here, and here's Lunpa. We can't actually go in. Well, yeah, let's go over here. Thanks. So, remember, so here's this thing right here in this tree, as you can see. We saw one of these earlier, in a previous episode, in Vale, I believe episode 2. This is what catch is for. If you use catch, you'll grab it, and you'll get a nut. And nuts are really handy, because they replenish 200 HP. That's a lot of HP this early on in the game. And honestly, nuts are going to be useful throughout a good portion of the game as a healing item, though honestly, I find myself never using them just because, well, you know, they're really not super useful, I guess. So anyway, with that out of the way, I just wanted to show off what catch does, and that was the earliest thing I can think of, and now I can fight a zombie. Oh my god, get out of my face. No, really. Get out of my face, bro. Just summon you. Just because I can. Why not? Alright, so with that out of the way, I think we're going to end it here, because we're at about the 25-minute mark-ish. Next time, on Let's Play Golden Sun, we'll go into this town, and things are really going to start picking up for the storyline here, because there's a really cool thing you can do in this town. And so with this, hopefully, if I'm smart, after this episode, at the end of this, there will be what happens if you say no at that previous cutscene. And so, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Golden Sun, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys.
You